also against state capture. Here's some live pictures. They've marched to the Magistrates Court where they plan to meet up with other political parties and civil society movements. Now, Nhlanhla Patlani is at the march. Nhlanhla, good morning to you. Just give us a quick overview. What's happening?
Good day to you in studio. Talking to you from Pretoria here, where the DA has gathered. A number of people, hundreds of DA members started gathering earlier on after we immediately talked with you. Now they are being addressed by their leaders. I move out of the show just to look at hundreds of them. We can also see on the other street the the EFF members also coming in to come in and join the cause of today. We know that the DA is also emphasizing one thing, that this is not only about what transpired Monday. It's not only about Minister of Finance Pravin Gordhan. It's actually about the Constitution. So DA leader keeps on emphasizing that to the people, that the country is in crisis, and they are calling for President Jacob Zuma to step down as the President of the Republic. He's now talking to the members of the DA, telling them about the cause of the day, telling them why they are here, telling them the reason why they are here. On the other side, the EFF members are also coming in to join the march to come here to the Pretoria Magistrate Court. It's back to you in studio.
Yeah, let's just stay on those live pictures while we're in studio. As you can see, a little bit of organised chaos in the capital right now. A little bit of organised chaos, as you can see, a strikingly large police presence in the capital right now. As you saw there, that's on the one side of the city. You've got the DA marching and the EFF on the other side. But let's take a look at your tweets, your views. What are people tweeting us here? Newsroom from Lawrence Sefolo. He says state capture report should not be released immediately. The president should also be afforded an opportunity to respond. Yes, Lawrence, we're all equal in front of the law. The president's rights have to be respected. Tyron Ferndale says, Newsroom, we need to know. We agree with you. Everyone needs to know. If you don't have something to hide, let them release the report immediately. Just saying. Yes, but in front of the law, you have rights. Elvis Motsabi is sharing the views of everybody, pretty much.
He says also, and that's why we have 90% in our poll. He says, release the state report immediately. Mobile says, we want to know what is happening in our country, please. Release it. Well, that's Nobile. Muli says the office of the presidency have no right to block a Chapter 9 institution from delivering on its constitutional mandate. Well, the president is not really stopping the institution from delivering. It's the court process.
You know, Elvis, this reminds me of a time long ago, 30 years ago, when we used to go to schools and there were no pictures allowed of Nelson Mandela to be published and the like. And we used to go do functions at schools to try and ask the children to interact with the struggle at that time. And funny story, I always used to ask, what was Mandela's first name? And, you know, quite often at these schools, the children would respond, release, release, because Release Mandela was the slogan at the time.
At the time, yes.
Well,
that is where we stand right now with our well, we were just going to tell you about the state the poll that has been captured. Well, we'll see if we can get it back.
It's all happening in the capital.
But these live pictures are the DA coming through from the DA march, right? There you can see it. The DA is gathering in the capital. They in front of I think there's a loud hailer and also a stage where the DA leader is addressing the crowd there, as you can see. And of course, they'll be also marching towards the High Court a little bit later. There's the report. It has been released. The poll has been released. We can see it now. Loud and clear, Eben. 90% of you are saying yes of 339 votes. 22 hours left to vote. 4% of you are saying no. 6% of you says, I don't care. Well, the poll has been released, and we will also take a look at the court case that asking for the release of the report or not. So to release or not to release, that is the question.
That's the question. You saw live pictures of the DA. These are the live pictures in the courthouse. In the courthouse right now, we saw a little bit of action. Of course, the gallery is packed at the back there. You see the whole host of journalists, political figures, and the like. They're all in there. Well, some say they'd be baying for blood in the courthouse today. Of course, full bench, Judge Mlambo, Moyapelo and Fourie are the judges who are presiding over this matter. It's now 9:58 a.m. We expect them to start shortly, somewhere around 10 o'clock. Let's take a